Was on talkSPORT Breakfast this morning. I'll reiterate what I said yesterday. Third highest Premier League scorer of all time behind Shearer and Rooney. Rooney can't enter the Hall of Fame yet because he's not had a 5-year gap since retiring just yet. So for me, Andy Cole is a no-brainer. 5 Premier League titles, and a Man United player has to be in there sooner rather than later.
What is the 6 of them? 6 of these, is it?
I think 6 of the
6, right?
Yep.
And it's a public vote. See, I disagree with that. I don't think it should ever be a public vote.
Should be a select panel.
It should be a select panel that does this, and it has to be done properly, not by a public vote, because football fans will vote for their own. I mean, and whoever has the most fans or the most followers on social media plays a big part in it. I don't agree with that. I mean, it's not hard, is it, to pick a 6 from there, because the next 6... it'd be a different 6.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way. So you've just got to realistically look at it and say, right, what are we doing now? The first 2 were picked purely because they had to be the 2. That's what they thought. The top of the tree. The next 6 surely has to go on the eras we're covering here, the Premier League. So it has to be 6 who were playing at that specific time, and I think Cole fits that. And I think he'd be one of them without a doubt. And then you go down there from it, Tony Adams, perhaps. You know what I mean? So you've got that group, and then you've got the likes of people after that, like your Letiziers, your Owens, your Lampards, your Gerrards, and stuff like that. So you've just got to be sensible with it, Aid. And the next 6 surely have to go in the era. You know what I mean? You work your way up, so you don't end up missing someone in that original.
Well, I think it would be a major omission. I think it might even, people would start to question the credibility if Andy Cole isn't in the next lot. And there's a lot of contenders.
I think it will
be.
I think it will be in the next lot.
But I think we know Arsenal fans love to hijack a poll on social media. So
exactly,
and that does make it a little bit unfair. Am I right in thinking, I'm looking at this list of nominees from which the next 6 are coming? There's no Gary Neville there. I mean, did I not realise how many titles Gary Neville won? I think that maybe there should be Gary Neville should be on there. I'm very surprised that he isn't on there. But there you go. Listen, nobody doesn't deserve to be on there. You know what I mean? There's so many Premier League legends that a Hall of Fame is going to be massive.
I'll tell you what, this might be harsh, but one surprise is probably to get in the original 23. Robin Van Persie is probably a surprise in that 23. I'm not saying he wouldn't have been in there at some point, but to get in the original 23, I think himself lucky for that one.
I think Letizier is a little bit lucky, but to be in this selection, but to be in the Hall of Fame, I think he totally belongs there at some points. But you're right, Van Persie, I think, is the most startling one, I would say, of all of those. But for me, it's got to be Andy Cole. We'll see what happens.